What if I told you a poor boy from a small island became Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballers ever? This is not just a story. It's pain, struggle, and unstoppable success. And if you watch till the end, you'll also improve your English naturally while enjoying his journey. Don't skip this. Might change the way you think forever. On a small island in Portugal called Madeira, where the Atlantic Ocean crashed endlessly against rocky cliffs, a boy was born into a humble family on February 5, 1985. His name was Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Nobody in the tiny neighborhood of Santo Antonio imagined that this energetic child would one day become one of the greatest footballers in history. Cristiano's father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener and part-time kitman at a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked hard as a cook and cleaner to support the family. Life was difficult. Money was always short. Their small house often echoed with worries about bills, food, and survival. But despite the hardships, young Cristiano carried something inside him that no poverty could destroy. A burning dream. From the moment he could walk, Cristiano chased footballs through narrow streets. The game became his language, his escape, and his future. While other children played for fun, Cristiano played with obsession. He practiced for hours, dribbling around stones, walls, and imaginary defenders. The streets of Madeira became his first stadium. Even as a child, he hated losing. Whenever his team lost, Cristiano would cry. Sometimes he would lock himself away, refusing to talk. His friends laughed at how seriously he took every match, but deep down they knew something special lived inside him. At school, Cristiano struggled to focus on lessons. His mind stayed on football. Teachers often complained that he spent more time thinking about goals than homework. Yet, on the football field, he looked like a completely different person. Confident, fearless, unstoppable. At the age of 8, he joined a local amateur team called Andorinha, where his father worked. Cristiano quickly became the brightest player among boys much older than him. Coaches noticed his incredible speed and hunger. Parents on the sidelines whispered about the skinny boy who moved like lightning. Soon, he joined Nacional, one of Madeira's biggest clubs. It was there that scouts from Sporting CP, one of Portugal's greatest football academies, noticed him. Cristiano was only 12 when the biggest decision of his young life arrived. Sporting CP wanted him in Lisbon. For most children, leaving home at 12 would feel terrifying. Madeira was all Cristiano had ever known. His family, friends, streets, and ocean. Lisbon was nearly 1,000 kilometers away. The night before he left, Cristiano sat quietly with his mother. Tears filled her eyes. She knew her son carried extraordinary talent, but she also knew the pain of separation. "You must go," she whispered softly. "Your dream is waiting." Cristiano hugged her tightly. "I'll make you proud," he promised. In Lisbon, life became lonely. The academy boys mocked his Madeiran accent. Some laughed at his clothes and humble background. Cristiano felt like an outsider. Many nights he cried alone in his room, missing his family desperately. But every time sadness threatened to break him, he remembered why he came. He trained harder than everyone else. While other boys rested after practice, Cristiano stayed behind to improve his dribbling, shooting, and speed. Coaches admired his discipline. He transformed his skinny frame through endless exercise. Little by little, the shy island boy became stronger. One day, during a youth match, Cristiano dazzled everyone. He dribbled past defender after defender before smashing the ball into the net. Scouts and coaches stared in disbelief. The boy from Madeira was becoming a star, but life soon tested him in a painful way. At 15, doctors discovered Cristiano had a heart condition called tachycardia. His heart beat dangerously fast, even while resting. The condition threatened his football career completely. For a young boy whose entire life revolved around football, the news felt devastating. Cristiano underwent surgery. The operation was successful, but fear remained. What if he could never play again? What if the dream ended before it truly began? Yet only days after surgery, Cristiano returned to training. That determination would define his life forever. At 16, he made his debut for Sporting CP's senior team. Fans immediately noticed the teenager with extraordinary footwork and confidence. He played with flair, speed, and imagination rarely seen in someone so young. Then came the night that changed everything. In 2003, Sporting played a friendly match against Manchester United. United's legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, came expecting an easy game. Instead, Cristiano Ronaldo destroyed his defenders with dazzling skills and fearless attacks. Manchester United's players were stunned. After the match, several United players reportedly told Ferguson, "We have to sign this boy." Ferguson agreed. Soon, Cristiano boarded a plane to England to join one of the biggest clubs in the world. He was only 18 years old. At Manchester United, the pressure was enormous. The club's fans expected greatness. Worse still, Cristiano received the famous number 7 shirt, once worn by legends like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. Many doubted whether the young Portuguese winger deserved such responsibility. In his early matches, Cristiano showed flashes of brilliance, but also inconsistency. Some critics called him selfish. Others believed he cared more about tricks than goals. But Cristiano listened to criticism differently than most people. He used it as fuel. Sir Alex Ferguson became like a second father to him. "Talent alone is nothing," Ferguson often told him. "Hard work creates greatness." Cristiano embraced those words fully. By 2007, he had transformed into one of the world's best players. His speed terrified defenders. His headers defied gravity. His long-range shots exploded like rockets. Fans at Old Trafford chanted his name with passion. Then came glory. In the 2007-08 season, Cristiano led Manchester United to Premier League and Champions League titles. He scored 42 goals, an astonishing number for a winger. That year, he won the Ballon d'Or for the first time, officially becoming the best footballer in the world. When he held the golden trophy in his hands, memories of Madeira flooded his mind. The poorhouse, the lonely nights in Lisbon, the sacrifices of his parents. The dream was becoming reality, but Cristiano wanted more. In 2009, Real Madrid paid a world record transfer fee to sign him. Spain welcomed him like royalty. Over 80,000 fans packed Santiago Bernabeu's stadium just to watch his presentation. The pressure was unimaginable. At Real Madrid, he entered a new chapter filled with rivalry, records, and history. There, he faced Lionel Messi, another football genius, dominating the sport. The media constantly compared them. Fans argued endlessly over who was better. Rather than feeling intimidated, Cristiano became more determined. Every season, he pushed himself beyond human limits. He scored goals with astonishing consistency. Bicycle kicks, free kicks, headers, long-range strikes. He mastered every form of scoring. But success demanded sacrifice. Cristiano followed strict diets, intense workouts, and disciplined routines. While many athletes relaxed after matches, he focused on recovery and improvement. Friends described him as obsessed with perfection. That obsession created greatness. Year after year, records fell before him. He became Real Madrid's all-time top scorer. He won multiple Champions League titles. He collected Ballon d'Or awards repeatedly. Yet beneath the fame, wealth, and success remained the same determined boy from Madeira. Cristiano never forgot his family. He remained deeply connected to his mother, often speaking about her sacrifices. He bought homes for his loved ones and ensured they lived comfortably. Whenever he looked at his success, he saw not only his own effort, but also the pain his family endured to help him reach the top. Despite global fame, Cristiano also faced painful moments. In 2005, his father died due to alcohol-related illness. The loss shattered him emotionally. Jose had dreamed of seeing his son become the world's greatest player, but he passed away before witnessing Cristiano's full rise. Cristiano carried that pain silently. Sometimes, after scoring important goals, he looked toward the sky, perhaps thinking of his father. As years passed, Ronaldo became more than a footballer. He became a global icon. Millions admired not only his talent, but also his discipline and mentality. Children across the world copied his celebrations and dreamed of becoming like him. Still, critics never disappeared. Whenever he had a poor game, newspapers attacked him. Whenever his teams lost, doubters questioned his greatness. But Ronaldo thrived under pressure. Criticism sharpened his focus. One of the greatest moments of his career came in 2016. Portugal reached the UEFA European Championship final against France. For Cristiano, representing Portugal meant everything. He wanted to bring glory to his country, but disaster struck early in the match. A hard tackle injured his knee badly. Cristiano collapsed in tears. He tried to continue, but eventually realized he could not play as he left the field crying. Many believed Portugal's hopes were finished. Yet from the sidelines, Ronaldo transformed into a leader. He shouted encouragement, motivated teammates, and refused to surrender emotionally. Against all odds, Portugal won. When the final whistle blew, Cristiano cried again, this time with joy. After years of carrying his nation's hopes, he finally delivered an international trophy. For millions of Portuguese people, it became one of the proudest nights in their history. Cristiano's story continued with new adventures. In 2018, he joined Juventus in Italy. Even in his 30s, he remained unstoppable. While most footballers declined with age, Ronaldo maintained extraordinary physical condition. He scored goals relentlessly and inspired teammates with his professionalism. Younger players watched him with amazement. How does he work so hard every single day? They wondered. The answer lay in his mindset. Cristiano never allowed success to make him comfortable. Every achievement only created new goals. Off the field, he became involved in charity work. He donated millions to hospitals, disaster relief efforts, and children in need. Despite his luxurious lifestyle, he understood suffering because he had lived through hardship himself. Many stories emerged about Ronaldo quietly helping strangers, paying for surgeries, supporting poor families, and assisting sick children without seeking publicity. These moments revealed another side of the superstar. In 2021, Ronaldo returned to Manchester United, the club where he first became a global star. Fans welcomed him back emotionally. Old Trafford erupted with love and nostalgia. Although football had changed, Ronaldo's hunger remained. Even as younger stars emerged, he continued breaking records. He became international football's highest goalscorer. He surpassed legends once considered unreachable, yet life also brought heartbreak. In Arlene RR, Cristiano and his partner, Georgina Rodriguez, announced the tragic death of their baby son during childbirth. The loss deeply affected the family. Around the world, fans, clubs, and players offered support and sympathy. Despite unimaginable grief, Ronaldo continued moving forward for his family and children. His resilience inspired millions. Throughout his journey, Cristiano Ronaldo's life became a lesson about ambition, sacrifice, and relentless belief. He was not born rich. He did not grow up privileged. He faced loneliness, criticism, heartbreak, and pressure beyond imagination. But he refused to surrender. That refusal transformed a poor boy from Madeira into one of the greatest athletes the world had ever seen. That refusal transformed a poor boy from Madeira into one of the greatest athletes the world had ever seen. People often debate whether Ronaldo or Messi is the greatest footballer in history. Statistics, trophies, and opinions differ endlessly. But beyond numbers, Ronaldo's story represents something powerful. The idea that determination can overcome almost anything. His career became proof that talent alone is never enough. Discipline matters. Sacrifice matters. Belief matters. Even today, Cristiano Ronaldo continues chasing excellence. While many players retire comfortably, he still trains with incredible intensity. Every match becomes another opportunity to prove himself again. Perhaps that is what truly separates legends from ordinary people. Legends never stop fighting. Late one evening, years after becoming famous, Cristiano returned to Madeira. Standing near the ocean cliffs of his childhood, he looked toward the horizon quietly. The same waves still crashed against the rocks. The same wind moved through the streets. But everything else had changed. Nearby, children played football on the road, dreaming impossible dreams, just as he once had. Cristiano smiled softly, because he understood something deeply important. Dreams are never impossible for those willing to sacrifice everything. The boy from Madeira had conquered the world, not because life was easy, but because he refused to let difficulty defeat him. And somewhere, beyond the lights of stadiums and fame, the spirit of that hungry young boy still lived inside Cristiano Ronaldo, still running, still dreaming, still fighting for greatness. If you enjoyed this video and found Cristiano Ronaldo's journey inspiring, make sure to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories like this. Your support motivates us to create more powerful and emotional videos for you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story.